Hi guys, Dave here with a new riff for you to try out. Today we're going to look at Who Did You Think I Was by John Mayer. And this is a fantastic riff, clearly in the style of like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix. Very rhythmic, very driving, very bluesy and funky as well. The main approach you're going to take is with the strum in hand is that we're going to strum. So even when we're playing single notes, we're still going to just hit areas of strings rather than trying to pick individual strings out, and it gives it a certain sound. It's very rhythmic and very kind of it's got a great attack to it. I think that's the best way to kind of describe it. So we're relying on our fretting hand or our left hand a lot to kind of mute off any unwanted strings. Just as an example, if I just played the 4th string at the 5th fret, now if I was picking it, I wouldn't have to worry about fretting, I would just go in and play it like that. But the difference in sound when you play it this other way is that I'll allow the underneath of the finger to take care of strings underneath, and if you're John Mayer you probably wrap your thumb over the top to kind of mute off the strings above, or you could use some available fingers to do the same thing. The difference in sound, you get that really aggressive sound, and that's what's used throughout this whole riff. Rather than, you get that kind of percussive click because of the other strings that are being hit at the same time. Right, on with the riff. Now he plays the first note with his thumb, but I'm going to use my 2nd finger for this. So that's 5th fret on the E string. Then he's going to play this little, what's known as a tritone, and it's a slide. So we're holding down the 5th fret on the G, 4 on the D string, and then you just slide it up a fret. Like that, both with down strums. Next bit, we just mute off the strings, do a down and up. Play the 5th fret on the D and then hammer on the 7th fret. So you get that. Then we do 2 more scratches, down and up. Then we play the 8th fret on the E. Give it a slight quarter tone bend. So that's down, up, down. Then we play 5th fret on the D again. Back to that 8th fret on the E with that quarter tone bend. So slowly, sounds like this. Oh, those last 2 notes, by the way, that's a down and an up. Like so. Second half of the riff starts the same way, 5th fret on the E, that little double stop slide again, 2 muted strums, hammering on 5 to 7 on the D string, so that's the same as the first part. And again we've got a down and up scratch, that quarter tone bend, and then we're going to play the 5th fret on the A string, and that's with an up. This is slightly trickier to get because there's a kind of a gap. So you hit the down, do a miss down, and then hit that last note on the up. So slowly. Like that. So it's like on the 2nd 16th note of beat number 4. Slowly I play the whole riff. Couple of things I forgot to mention in the lesson. One thing about his sound, pretty clear that he's playing a Stratocaster. You can see that on concert footage, and I'm pretty sure he's using the neck pickup. As far as settings go, he's using a just very slightly overdriven sound, so possibly fairly clean if you played it quietly. As you hit it harder, as you are when you're playing this riff, it starts to break up a little bit. So that's the sound basically. Any sort of overdrive setting on your amp or on a pedal will get you pretty close to the sound that he's got. Other than that, the other thing is, as far as like scale chord relationship, it's all over an A7 chord. That's the implied harmony. You hear that when he plays that little double stop. That is, he's playing a flat 7 and the major third of an A major chord. Probably easier to see it in like a bar shape if you like. The other notes surrounding the riff are basically just out of the A minor pentatonic scale. And that's how he's thinking. Okay, that's just all the extra bits I needed to tell you about. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I will see you for one real soon.